Alright, so if you're wanting to go ahead and use your animations inside of a cutscene, ones that are for your game, or you want to go ahead and run through and create a cutscene using your actual gameplay, there's pretty simple ways to do it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go through and we're going to go to Windows, then we're going to go down to Cinematics, we're going to access this little thing called Take Recorder. If it's not on your project, you might have to turn on the plugin. The plugin is free. It's part of Unreal. So what it's going to do is it's going to bring up a sequence. I'm in play mode because my character won't spawn unless I'm in play mode. So now I can go ahead and find my character, which this is me. I can drag and drop this into the take recorder. I can hit record. It's going to count down like an old film. Now if I give it a moment, I can now start running. I can look right while I'm running, and then I can look left while I'm running. And that's pretty simple as that. That's all we're going to go through for that. And now if I hit escape, it's going to close everything. Boom. You may be wondering, what'd that do? So now we're going to go down, we're going to go in here, we're going to type in take, and it's going to bring us here. If we drop it in, we can just click this little button, and it is located in cinematics, takes, and then it'll tell you your dates, subscenes, and then the animation. And so that has turned it into a full animation. It has also turned it into a level sequence, which has every single keyframe you could want from it. So if I simulate now, the character will repeat the exact animation I put it into, which is fantastic if you don't want to be able to put in the keyframes yourself. But if I look at this sequence that I created, and then I run it backwards, you'll notice the entire thing actually plays where I was, where I'm looking and everything. So this is extremely useful. So if I wanted to go even further in depth with this, I could delete that character. I could save this for later, and then I can go back. I can go back into Take Recorder. I can hit play again. So I can drop my character back on there again, and I can hit record. If I let it go through, and now I start running again, I can look back at look back over here, watch it, and then I could just run. Let's go ahead and throw in a jump. So we know that they're different characters. We run forward, and now we hit escape. So now you might be wondering, well, how do we get them both to work together if they're two different sequences? So now you can right click, you can go to cinematics, you can create another level sequence, master sequence. If I open this sequence, I can actually take both of these and drop them inside of here. And because they are both mainly just for their animations, I can play both at the same time. You'll notice he's now watching the other guy, they're looking at each other, and using all that, oh, the sequence wasn't long enough. Using all of this, I just created this little video with them together that I could render out, and it gives you this real easy way to create these cutscenes using your project. So if I really wanted to take this a step further, all I would have to do is go into cinematics, cinematic camera actor, and then I can pilot the actor. I'm going to go ahead and make this a slightly intense cutscene. So we gotta take the transformer right here, find out where the characters are right here, and we can key that there, find out where they are back here. We're gonna speed ahead of them. And now you've got this full-blown little cutscene that shows them both doing their stuff. So, and it's as simple as going through your keys and aligning proper speeds. And there we go. We got a cool little scene. I don't like that angle, so I can just simply move it over here. And we can even change it up if we want to. Everything is already in place for us to do what we wish with it. And now we got this really cool little scene that we made within a few minutes. And of course, you have to add in every key to be able to keep up with it, or you can just do the first one and continue, like, key along it as you go. So what this has done is now we've created this full-fledged little cutscene without ever animating anything outside of what's already in your game project. So now if we hit G and we start from the beginning, we go through, looks over at our bud, he looks back at us, and we continue, then we move the camera out and it moves along the grass. And we've created this really cool little dynamic cutscene in just a few minutes. And I think that that's incredible to be able to do. It's a simple little tool to use. You just got to make sure you put your stuff in there, and then you hit the record on the take, let it go through, and do your actions. You may have to do a few retakes, but it's the same thing as making a little movie. So that's all we're going to go over today. I thought it would be real fun to show you quick little tools like that. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and have a good night.